문득 들려온 너의 목소리 따뜻한 그 말 조용히 피어난 노란 봄 웃는 네 모습을 보면 괜히 심장이 빨라지고 너랑 걷는 이 길 위에 시간이 멈췄으면 해.
Hey guys, happy Monday. Y'all, I'm tired. Really did not do too much today, but I am freaking tired. I'm really tired. But anyway, guys, so this week I want to do a reading vlog. Another reading vlog. I actually really enjoy doing these reading vlog with you guys because I get to actually talk to you guys while I am actually reading a book that I'm hoping and willing to enjoy. So for this reading vlog, I picked 2 books out of all the books that I have on my TBR, which is a huge amount of books. I know. I bet y'all TBR from 2025 carried over into 2026. Mine did. And it is a lot of books, but y'all, I really think that I will have to sort through those books and see if all of those books are really what I want to read this year on forward. I have so many books, I do not even have a place to put them. I have books in boxes that I need to give to little free libraries, and I have books on my floor that I need to give to little free libraries that I have read or I have tried to read, and it just was not a book that I wanted to read. So I need to do a vlog with you guys of that, of organizing my bookshelf again and putting books in a little free library. There is a spot at my job at the gym that actually houses books for people to take, just like a little free library area. So I am planning on putting books in there too. I go to the gym, but I don't go to the gym. But when I do go, I noticed that they did have books there, and I want to contribute to that book collection versus always just taking from it. So I will be doing that this week. It's at my job, so I doubt if I will be taking you guys along with me. I might just take like a few photos of it and do it that way. But I really do need to. Really do need to. So guys, how have your reading been going so far? How did your reading end in 2025? Did you get to all the books that you wanted to read in 2025? Which I'm pretty sure you did not. I'm pretty sure you didn't, because I know our TBR card piles are so extremely high. But did you meet your Goodreads reading goal? All the things, y'all. Tell me about your 2025 year of book reading. 2026, I hope it brings on some great reading, some great new authors, and just some great reading, a good community, and just I hope my YouTube channel just like really blossoms this 2026. But guys, I've been doing okay. I have been working, I have been reading, exercising. I'm actually sitting at the park now where I love to come to actually walk. I haven't got into that running realm yet, but I do walk at least 4 to 6 miles a day. And I usually get up in the AMs like around 7 a.m. and do it that way because it's so much cooler, y'all, than trying to walk while it is extremely hot. The last time I did that, I think my heart rate got up to like 170s or something like that, and I was freaking miserable. So I only did 2 miles that day, and I had to stop. I was hot. I just felt like I was gonna pass out, like all the things. So I would rather walk when it's cooler, like my heart rate gets up to my average heart rate of actually working out, and I'm good with that. Super good with that. But I did stop by Popeyes and I bought me something to eat because I have not eaten today yet. It is currently 4:07. I did eat some eggs this morning, but other than that, I have not eaten like a good meal yet. So I did buy that. I bought 2 legs, some mashed potatoes, and a drink from there. So I am going to sit here, listen to a book, and I am going to talk to you guys, and I'm going to eat. So anyway, guys, let's get the YouTube stuff out the way. If you're not subscribed to my channel, hey, subscribe to my channel. There is a button over there that says Yolanda's Books. If you hit it, it will let you know all the things that you need to know, and you will not be out of the loop when I actually put up a vlog. So thank you for your support, all the things, guys. Y'all know exactly how I feel about a lot of these things or whatever. So let's just jump straight into this video. So the 2 books that I picked out to read in this reading vlog with you guys is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez and Taylor Jenkins Reid, Maybe in Another Life. I did start already on Part of Your World, kinda. I'm on page 34. Not really, but I am liking this book so far. I do like Abby Jimenez writings. I have not read a ton of books by her, but the books that I have read by her, I actually do kind of like the book. So we are going to be reading A Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, and of course Maybe Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I don't know anything about this book. So it says, at the age of 29, Hannah Martin still has no idea what she wants to do with her life. She has lived in 6 different cities and has held countless meaningless jobs since college, but on the heels of a disastrous breakup, she has finally returned to her hometown of LA to celebrate her first night back. Her best friend Gabby takes Hannah out to a bar where she bumps into her high school boyfriend, Ethan. It's just past midnight when Gabby asks Hannah if she's ready to go. Ethan quickly offers to give her a ride later if she wants to stay. Hannah hesitates. What happens if she leaves with Gabby? What happens if she leaves with Ethan? In a concurrent storyline, Hannah lives out the efforts of each decision. I guess is if she leave with Gabby or if she leave with Ethan. Quickly, these parallel universes develop into a surprisingly different story with far-reaching consequences for Hannah and the people around her, raising questions including, is anything meant to be? How much in our lives is determined by chance? And perhaps most compellingly, is there such a thing as a soulmate? Hannah believes there is, and in both worlds she believes she's found him. The little ending of that kind of got me confused because, like, it says, what happens if she leaves with Gabby, or what happens if she leaves with Ethan? Gabby is like her best friend. I have no intentions that Hannah is like gay, but the ending of this book really kind of like it just kind of confusing me, like where does the ending of this book come from? But Taylor Jenkins Reid, she does write some good books. I think the best book that I loved by her was Malibu Rising. I did love that book, and I think there was a couple of other books that I really did like by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Have not read a huge amount of books by Taylor Jenkins Reid, but the ones that I have read, they have been pretty good. I want to reread Carrie Soto's Back. I liked it, but I didn't like it, so I kind of want to reread that book. If y'all have read that book, drop it down in the comments. Let me know how y'all felt about that book. I really have seen some people say that they really do or did enjoy that book, but I think I'm gonna read it again. I don't think I gave it to a little free library. If I did, I'm gonna see if it is actually on Kindle so I can read it again. But I want to say that I did not give that book away to a little free library. So I will see if I will actually read that book again. Y'all let me know, should I or should I not? But yeah, so I am going to eat me something and I'm going to get into reading this book, y'all. I know that people can park and do anything that they want to do or whatever, but like, why are you, I mean, he's the guy that just parked. He looked over here at me to see if like I'm parked this way or if somebody is actually in the car, and then he parked like right there and just to stare. And I'm like, why? Like, why? I don't get that. You could have, all the other spaces like that was over there, like you could have parked somewhere else over there, but he actually ended up parking right there and then looking at me like, what are you looking at? Baby, I was here first and I was already pointed this way. So I don't get it. I do not get it. But guys, let's start reading this. I'm gonna eat first. I'm going to eat first, and then we're going to actually get into reading these books.
Something like a chameleon at the party, trying to be everyone's type. Look what I started. Writing all of these love songs for somebody else. Posting all of these pictures so downhearted. Lost myself 1,000 times. Please, Lord, don't let it be 1,000 more. A broken angel in disguise. Still searching for the version of you at my core. I'll swear when I find you, I'll never let you go. I swear when I find you.
So it's a little bit later in the day from when, not too later, but we're going to start off by reading Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I really kind of feel like I want to read this book. I don't know. I'm just really gravitating toward this one more than I'm actually gravitating toward Part of Your World right now. I'm still just sitting here. I did have to move to a different area because it was like everybody was just parking just totally right around me. Let's see if I can scoot y'all over and show y'all. Hold on. Didn't work. So like I was down there in that area right there, and like where you see those two cars at, y'all, I was on the inside. I did not understand why they came and they parked right in front of me. Like, if I would not have moved, I think I probably would not even have had a area to move from. Like, they were just compiled right there, and they seen how I was parked, and they was just like compiled right there. And more people are coming and parking. Like, if I wouldn't have moved, I would not have been able to get out. And I just don't get that. But anyway, y'all, so I do want to start on Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So let's get started.
When I love you like you know you deserve to be, you're everything, the best version of me. I swear when I find you, when I find you.
Good morning, y'all. Happy Sunday. It is raining outside. Not too much, but enough to get wet. So y'all make sure that you guys cover up. And a lot of places surrounding where I live, there is snow. Not sure if we will actually get snow, but if y'all got snow, y'all drop it down in the comments on 1/16/2026. Did it snow where you live when it usually doesn't? Happy Sunday. Hey friends, good morning. It is currently, what time? Like 10:30, 10:45. And I am sitting here in this book room, y'all, just enjoying the the morning. I'm just enjoying the morning. And the reason why I say that is because it is a lovely, rainy Sunday morning. And it is a perfect time for book reading. So remember, it's been some days since I have came to you guys, but we are reading Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid, which I have not picked up that book since the last time that we talked, and Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, which is the book that I am reading right now. I am in chapter 23 of this book, and I'm actually really enjoying the book, y'all. I can say that I am really enjoying the book. The characters in the book, they are just so lovable, like so lovable, and they are getting or feeling exactly the way that they should feel or that anybody should feel. Like they feel not complete, I wouldn't say, because what is her name? But anyway, she has issues going on in her life with her ex-husband and everything, and the guy, Daniel, I want to say his name is Daniel. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he is, and I want to say the girl is Alexis. But anyway, they are actually feeling each other. She kind of like let her hair down and don't care if like somebody's seen him kiss her, all the things, y'all. And I just think that that is just so romantic. Like it sounds simple, but it is just so freaking romantic to me. If you guys have read Part of Your World, y'all drop it down in the comments and let me know that you guys have read a Part of Your World. But this is the book that we are actually reading this morning. And y'all, I was hungry this morning. So let's see if I can turn y'all around. I went and bought me a loaded hash brown from the Waffle House here in my city. First of all, when I got in the car, something told me to check my box. So I asked for everything except the gravy. Y'all, I got everything in gravy. I was like, oh my God. I hate when my order is messed up. But something told me to just look at your order. So look at your order before you leave. And so I had to go back in there and I'm like, this is not right. Like I asked for everything except for the gravy. And the lady that took my order, she was like, you asked for everything except for the chili. I said, no ma'am. I said everything except for the gravy. And so of course, they took it back and everything and apologized. And then there was this little guy, he was sitting right beside the cash register. And he looked at me and he was like, yeah, that is what you said. Everything except for the gravy. I said, yeah. And, they made the meal. She personally brought it to me and apologized and everything. And it's fine. It's fine. It's just that I was glad that I checked it before I got home, because when I got home, I would not have wanted to go back to the Waffle House and get a different plate. So a lot of times, guys, make sure you check your meals before you leave the restaurants, because nobody's perfect. But anyway, so we're in chapter 23. We're actually sitting in my book room, which I have been neglecting a little bit. But we are sitting in here today to get just the relaxing feeling of reading. I kind of want to do something a little different with my book room. I'm not quite sure what it is yet, y'all, but I do have it on my mind. I found this right here from Hobby Lobby, y'all. This little candle holder. I found that from Hobby Lobby, and I wanted it because like when the actual candle melt, like it'll have somewhere to actually drop. I do have this one and I like it, but when it melts, like when the candle melts, like it has nowhere to actually drop unless I put something on the like up under it. But this one right here, y'all, like look, it has actually somewhere for the actual melted candles to fall into, and that's why I love that one so much. I want another one, but I want it in black because my bookshelves are black, and white, and my table is white. So and here is my peppermint tea. It was kind of cold this morning to me when I woke up, so I decided I was going to make me some coffee, but I had no creamer, so I decided to make me some peppermint tea. And y'all, if y'all know me, I am a tea girly. Like, I love teas. I really have not been book shopping lately. That's why y'all have not been seeing like book videos from me, because I really have not been book shopping lately. Like, y'all, I have so many freaking books, like, everywhere. Those are the books that I've read already. And then, like, down there on the floor, y'all, like, I really don't have any place to put these books. So that's why, like, they're everywhere. Books all up there on top of my freezer. So I'm like, Yolanda, don't go book shopping. Try to read and give away some of these books that you already have in your home before you go book shopping again. But I miss book shopping, so I am going to go book shopping today. But it's only to get the second book to this one. It's called Consider Me by Becca Mack. I seen Shaughnessy talk about this series, and she was like, this book is so freaking good. I'm like 60 something percent into that book, I think, because I'm listening to it on Libby. And y'all, I love that book. That book is a 4-star read for me right now. Hopefully once the book is completely over, it'll be a 5-star read. But right now, this book is a freaking 4-star read. Like, I'm loving this hockey romance. Beckett, like, I love when I'm reading a book and it's this popular sports player, singer, whatever, and they, run the women, or if it's a female, run the men, and they actually find somebody that really, really brings out the love that they carry inside of them for a person. Yo, I love that. I love that. And that is exactly what is happening in Consider Me. I think the next one that is in that series is Play With Me. I think it is. I don't know anything about that one. Did not know anything about Consider Me, but y'all, I am loving that book. I am so freaking loving. When I say loving, I am loving that book. So anyway, we are on chapter 23, page 209 in Part of Your World. And I got to get it read because there's some other books that I want to read. And then also, y'all, I need to update my library card in my city because it expired on January the 13th. And so it's like I cannot get any Audible books off of Libby. And I'm like, shoot, I am a audio book reader, and I have to be able to listen to my books if I can't have them on hand. So I got to redo my library card. I think I have a fee there too. I think it's like $3, and I will pay that. But guys, does any of you guys have these? Of course it's a 2-pack, but these are like things that you use. This is like something that you use to exercise with. And from the website, you can use it on your arms or you can use it on your butt. And it says it helps to lift your butt. I got them not too long ago, and I have tried them once. And hopefully I can get my routine together and I can like constantly use them. And I'll let you guys know if they actually work. If you're interested, I'll drop down a link of the actual item and where I bought it from in the description box so you could check it out. But guys, I'm about to just enjoy this weather, reading, looking at a movie of any kind on my TV, and just relax. But I'll see you guys in a second.
Put on my makeup soon as I wake up. Tease my hair out to look thick like a lace front. Got some more for healing. These scars from surgery, that's just my luck for being a woman. Oh, I tear myself into pieces just Oh yeah, yeah. Giving everyone comfort except for me. Please, Lord, don't let it be 1,000 more. Angel in disguise, still searching for the version of you at my core. I swear when I find you, I'll never let you go. I swear when I find you, I'll love you like you know you deserve to be everything.
OMG, y'all. This book was so stinking good. I am ready to read book 2 of this series, which I think book 2 is yours truly. I think I do have it on my shelf, and I'm super ready to read it already. I think it might be about Doug and Bree, which Bree is Alexa's best friend, and then I think Doug is Daniel's friend. I want to say it might be about Doug and Bree, but I know it's going to be about Bree. But y'all, why y'all did not tell me to go ahead and read this stinking book? Y'all, this book was so good. I loved the reactions that Alexis and Daniel had toward each other. Y'all, the love that they had for each other was just so beautiful. Daniel was willing and able to do anything that he needed to do to make Alexis happy. Alexis was very unhappy in the life that she was having because of her family. And y'all, there are some huge trigger warnings in this book if you have had some like abusive parents, abusive relationships and things like that. But y'all, love wins it all. Love wins it all. Y'all, this book was just so heartwarming, so melting. And I really, really, really enjoyed this read. 4-star read right now. I'm thinking about a 4.5-star read. But y'all, if y'all love a happy ending, if y'all love turmoil from the beginning, if y'all love to see people grow and find what they want out of life and say, hey, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to put my stipulations down. And if my stipulations are not met, then bye. Y'all, I love this book. I love this book. Gosh, that was a good book. That was a super book. So within this reading vlog, y'all know that we will also be reading Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So I'll probably be starting this tonight, and I will just talk to you guys some about it tomorrow, or I will start this with you guys tonight as well. Bye guys, good night.
Everything, best version of me. I swear when I find you, you'll be the only me I ever knew. Forget the counterfeits I outgrew. Now and forever I'll be true. When I find you, I'll never let you go. I swear when I find you, I'll make it up to you. I love you like you know you deserve to be.
Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. As y'all can see, I am out here at this Cassidy Rose Park. This is the park that I love to come to because it is just not too many people here. It is calm and you can just actually in tune to the world here, and it is actually a good place to actually read from as well, or read at. One of the people, well, the host of Lovely Readers Book Club, she actually introduced us, the book club, to this little spot, and I have been coming out here ever since, y'all. Like, it is truly, truly beautiful out here. It is peaceful. It is just all the things. So I did earlier when I first got out here, I did have me some hot dogs and some sweet potato fries. But y'all, I did not eat the hot dogs because I requested ketchup, mustard, and onions on my chili dog, and y'all, it was mayo on there, and I personally have never in my life ate a hot dog with mayo on it. So I did take a couple of bites out of one of them, and it did not taste horrible, but my mind was not set on mayo on my hot dog. So the second one, I just did not even bother. I just wrapped it up, and it's still actually in the container. Like, I don't know, even if it did not have ketchup on it, I think I probably would have been able to eat it. But y'all, when I seen the mayo, I was like, oh no, like, I cannot eat this. Because I seen it. I believe if I would not have seen it, I probably would have been able to eat it. But with me knowing that it's there, I was like, I cannot. I just cannot. So I did eat the sweet potato fries, and the sweet potato fries were very, very good. I really love sweet potato fries. And so here we are. The weather is not so bad, y'all. It is actually, the last time I looked, it was actually like 60 degrees. No sun. The wind is not really high. So, of course, I'm thinking that it probably won't even rain because the wind is not so high. At least that's what I have always been told. Like, if the wind is high, like, it's gonna rain. If the wind is not high, like, it's not gonna rain. So I don't know if it's gonna rain or not, but the weather is peaceful. It is peaceful. And it is just a good time to get outside and read. So that's what we're gonna do today. We do have a book that we are supposed to finish up in this reading vlog, and if I finish it, we will talk about it. But if I don't finish it, it's okay. We're just gonna go ahead on and end this vlog because we have been in this vlog for quite some time. And that last book that we are supposed to finish is Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So we will try to finish this book up today. If not, again, we will just go ahead on end this vlog. So how many of y'all been reading outside? I know the weather in some places have been very, very cold. By listening to the radio and things like that, I know the weather has been very, very cold in a lot of places. But even though, like, the weather has been cold, y'all, I will bundle up. And I have, like, one of those outside heaters where you turn on the propane and everything. I will bundle up. I will get me something hot to drink, and I will sit outside, and I will actually read for like an hour or so. Cold, y'all. Cold. But it is just something about reading outside that just really does it for me. And regardless if it's cold or if it's hot, I just like to read outside. It's just something about it that just really, really makes me want to read. And that's just what I do. Just what I do, y'all. But I want to give you guys a book haul. I went to the library to actually renew my expired library card. To actually, like, renew my expired library card, and I did check out a couple of books there too. But then I also have a book haul from Books A Million also that I would like to give you guys. Hey again, y'all. We changed our location. We are at the Cherokee Park now, other than the Cassidy Road Park. The reason why I changed the location of where we was gonna read at, y'all, is because in the last part of the last clip, I'm pretty sure y'all seen like that little blue car that passed by that I kept looking at. But y'all, they had their music up so loud. And then it was another vehicle that came and they had their music up so loud. And I was like, Man, like, I don't know. It was just that the vibe just wasn't my vibe. Usually when I'm out there at that Cassidy Rhodes Park, it's like very quiet. Nobody's out there like with loud music, and nobody's out there doing all the hollering and screaming. And that is exactly what that little group came out there to do. And there's nothing wrong with that. They came out there to have a good time, and it is a public place. But I don't know, I just wasn't feeling the vibe, so I just decided to come to the park that I know that does not have that type of vibe. Like, they have parties and everything here, but like, you know, it has a distinct sign that says like no loud music, like all the things, and that's just kind of the vibe that I'm feeling today. So we came out here to this park, which is where I usually do my walks at, to, you know, get this vlog ended. But what I was saying before we had to move locations, we are going to be reading Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is one of the 2 books that we were supposed to be reading in this reading vlog. Y'all, this reading vlog has been going on for days. I mean, days, y'all, days. And I have not been consistent with vlogging the way I said that I was gonna be consistent with it, but I'm gonna get there. I just had to take a little break, actually. So we're really not that far into this book. We did finish Part of Your World. I'm on page 11 in this book, y'all. Not far at all in this stinking book. So we got to get that done today. And if we don't, I'll just tell you guys what I feel about the book so far, because I am annotating in that book. I'll tell you guys what I'm feeling about the book so far, and then we'll just go ahead and end this vlog so that we can get some more vlogs vlogged. But I want to give you guys some book hauls, and then I want to talk about another book before we actually get down into reading the book that we are supposed to read. I'm sorry, I gotta unpack them again, but I had to go to the library today to renew, or my library card had expired. I didn't even know that they expired, but my library card had expired, and y'all know I am a big audio book girly, and that was actually the way I knew that my library card had expired, because I could not get any audio books, and it was like, let's verify your card. And then when I tried to do that, that's when they told me that on January 13th that my library card had expired. So I went to the library to get my library card taken care of. And while I was there, I didn't really look the way I wanted to, because I had just got finished walking. I was hot, sweaty, all the things from like working out, if you want to say. So I was kind of embarrassed. I was like, I feel hot, I feel sweaty, other things. So I'm like, I want to go home and actually take a bath first. But I was right there in the area, so I was like, I'm going to go ahead on and do this library card so that I can go ahead and get out of the way, because starting tomorrow I have to work for like the next 6 days. So I said I was going to go ahead on and do that since I was out in the area, and that's what I did. And I really didn't look for books that I wanted to check out from the library, but I wanted to check something out from the library. So I'm gonna give you guys this little library haul. These are the 2 books that I checked out from the library. One of them is by author that I've never read from before, Sandra Bowen. It says she's the author of The 5-Year Lie, and it is called Dying to Meet You. It is a domestic violence thriller. And I just seen that it was a domestic violence thriller when I was just talking to you guys about it. So maybe this will be a trigger book for me. I don't know, because I don't even know if I ever shared that with you guys, but I was at one point in time in my life a victim of domestic violence, and it doesn't trigger me as far as like put me in a depression or anything like that. It's just that, you know, some of the things that I read or see in the book or whatever, it's like, you know, deja vu, or like, it is just so sad that people have to go through that kind of stuff. But really and truly, y'all, I am fine. I'm looking at the inside of the book. The chapters doesn't look like they are extremely long, and the words are actually good size. There's a lot of page breaks in here, and that lets me know that this book should be like boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? So it says, Rowan is a devoted single mom and a talented architect with a high profile commission restoring on historical mansions for the most of powerful families in Maine. But inside, she's a mess. You always have to put the best on the outside. That's always what I was told. She knows that stalking her ex avatar all over Portland on her phone isn't the healthiest way to heal from their breakup. But she's out of ice cream and she's sick of rom-coms. Watching his every move is both fascinating and infiltrating. He's dining out while she's walling on the couch. The last straw comes when he parks in their favorite spot on the waterfront. In a weak moment, she leashes her dog and sets off to see what else is in his car. Instead of catching her ex in a kiss, Rowan becomes the first witness to his murder and the primary suspect. But Rowan isn't the only one keeping secrets. As she digs for the truth, she discovers the dead man was stalking her too, gathering intimate details about her job and her past. Struggling to clear her name, Rowan finds herself sprawling into the shadowy plot that killed him. Will she be the next to die? Oh my God, y'all. Ooh, that sounds very, very interesting. Wow. So we'll see. It's called Dying to Meet You by Sandra Bowen. Never seen this book before, and I almost did not even pick this book up because I'm like, the cover just really isn't screaming to me all the things, but I did decide to pick this one up. The next one is one that I have picked up before, and I think I had an audio to it because I felt like that probably would have been the only way that I could read this book, and it is The Familiar by Leah Bardugo. Not quite sure if that's how you say that author's name, but I have checked out this book before, never got a chance to read it. Hopefully I can get a chance to read it this time. I know Shaughnessy, she always says that sometimes she checks out the same books that she actually has on her shelves, and she says she does that because it's easier for her to go ahead and read that book. And it's not like, and I can understand, because it's not like she is actually paying for the book. She's just checking it out so that she can actually go ahead and read it, because she knows that she has to return that book. So like all of those books that I have on my shelf that has been there for quite some time, I don't know, I might try to do that and see if I can go ahead and get those books read, so I can go ahead and get those books off my shelf, because my shelves are getting kind of thick. But this one is called The Familiars. It says, fate can be changed, curses can be broken. So I'm wondering, is this a fantasy book, y'all? Because it's kind of reminding me of a fantasy book just by the cover. And I know nothing about this author. In a shabby house on a shabby street in the new capital of Madrid, uses scrapes of magic to get through her days of endless toil in Escalon. But when her scheming mistress discovers that the lump of a servant cowering in the kitchen is actually hiding a talent for a little miracle, she demands Lizzie use those gifts to better the family's social position. What begins as a simple amusement for the nobility takes a perilous turn when Lizzie Garner, the notice of Antonio Pierce, the disgraced secretary to Spain's king, still reeling from the defeat of his Armad. The king is desperate for any advantage in the war against England's hierarch queen, and Pierce will stop at nothing to regain the king's favor. So I don't know, y'all. The synopsis, just reading a little bit of the synopsis there, is really not making me feel like I will enjoy this book. This author also wrote the Ninth House series, the Shadow of Bone trilogy, the Six Crows duology, and you know what? I actually am very excited to read Six Crows. I actually have that on my shelf. And I did not know that it was by this author. So, wow. Okay, hold on, guys. All right, y'all. So, that was my daughter. I always have to talk to her about her stuff to keep her in line and keep her life going. But those are the two books that I got from the actual library today. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to read them. And yeah, I wanted to share with you guys this little thing right here. It is, I don't even know what it is. It says one pair of crew socks, and it did have a pair of socks in here. My daughter had picked this up for me from the actual store. It did have a pair of socks in. I don't know if y'all can actually see those socks, but also I feel like it's a little cute container to like put little stickers or something like that in. So Takaya, thank you for that. When I get home, y'all, I want to show y'all these tea glasses or coffee glasses, whatever they are, that a coworker at my job bought me. And I want to say it was a Christmas gift. It was so sweet. I think him and I both were kind of not pleased with the quality of the actual product. And we did not see like reviews and stuff like that till after he actually had them paid for them, all the things. But overall, I think the cups are really, really cute. And when I get home, I'll show you those guys then. But okay, so we went to Books A Million. I felt like buying books because I had not bought books in a good little bit. Did not have myself on a book buying ban or anything like that. I just had not bought any books because I had so many books here at home. And I'm like, oh God, like I've got them all over the floor, all in my bed. I'm like, girl, read the books and give those books away or put them on a shelf that you will let people actually go book shopping when they come to your house. So anyway, I wanted to go book shopping. So here are the books that I got from BAM. I did not have anything in mind that I wanted to get. I just felt like buying some books. So the first one is The Quarterback Bad Boy in Me by Tay Marley. We did pick up this book. It says it is now on Tubi. Original movie Sidelined The Quarterback in Me. I did not pay attention that it said Sidelined The Quarterback in Me. I looked on Tubi because, I don't know, for some reason I wanted to look at the movie before I actually read the book, which I usually do it vice versa. And I put in the actual title of the book and I could not find it. So now when I go home, I'm put in Sideline The Quarterback in Me and see if I can pull it up on Tubi, look at the movie, and then I'm going to read the book. But it says the funny, steal your heart, breakout story about a cheerleader, a sexy football player, and the chaos of trying to not fall in love. So the characters in this book is Dallas, who is the cheerleader, and Drayton, who is the actual quarterback. So y'all, I'm excited to read this book. The next one we have is a book by Rebecca Genshak. It's called Stealing for Keeps. It is a Frost Lake High series. This is book 1. Y'all, the cover of this book just really captured my attention when I was looking at the shelves at Books A Million. It says Frost Lake High's newest soccer star, the team captain's ex-girlfriend, and a dare that changes everything. When Austin Keller's family moves across the country for his chance to play with the prestigious Frost Lake soccer team, he's ready to seize the opportunity. But on his first night out with the team, a dare to kiss the team captain's ex-girlfriend sets in motion a rivalry that threatens his future. Claire Crawford was one of the aspiring figure skaters, but a recent injury has changed everything. To make matters worse, her boyfriend dumped her. Starting her junior year, she's unsure of her next steps. One thing she knows for sure, she's not falling for the new guy. That electrifying kiss at the bonfire, already forgotten, almost. He chases his dreams, she lost hers. The more Claire tries to push him away, the harder he works on to win her over. He's stealing her heart, and he's doing it for keeps. Y'all, I just love books like that. This is a soccer romance, and I'm so ready to read that book. I have been reading A Playing for Keeps hockey romance. Shaughnessy talked about this series in one of her books, and she said the series was actually pretty good. I have read Consider Me, and it's by Becca Mack. I have read Consider Me, and I freaking fell in love with that book. That book got a 4.5 star, if it's not going to get a 5-star from me. This one is the second one in the series. It's called Play With Me. And this one is about Garrett and the guy that was in the very first book, his sister. So he finds the perfect person, but she's the only one he cannot be with. Garrett Anderson. And I want to say Garrett was actually involved in a relationship in book 1, but he was the one that actually caught his girlfriend in the bed with somebody else. Quote me if I'm wrong. If y'all have read Consider Me, am I right? Garrett Anderson knows that playing professional hockey requires absolute dedication to the rules. There's just one rule he's finding very difficult to follow: stay away from the captain's younger sister. As a professional dancer, Jenny Beckett knows what it takes to excel. She prides herself on being every bit as confident and bold as her brother, sassy as hell, and the only person in charge of her pleasure. No wonder Garrett can't stay away from her, even if he forgets how to form sentences when she's around. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I have actually started reading this book. I am on chapter 5 in this book. And you can tell that the sparks are flying already in between these two people. And I am so here for it. Y'all, I'm so ready to continue reading this book. We did get a thriller or horror out of the group. This is called The Farmhouse by Chelsea Conrad. Not quite sure if that's how you say her name, but it says every woman who has lived on this farm has died. Emily just moved in. So hopefully this one will be a good one. The wording looks pretty simple. It has a running log in here, y'all. I didn't even notice that. So I'm wondering if like Emily has like a journal or something that she's writing in. But it says when Emily's mother dies, it's time for her and her husband Josh to finally leave San Francisco. A farm in rural Nebraska is everything they want for a fresh start. Clear skies, low cost, and distance from the grief back home. They should have asked why the farm was for sale. Wow. A smart, chilling, feminist thriller. Okay. So we did get The Farmhouse. And not least, but last, y'all, I had to get this book. This book, when I seen the cover of it, it actually made me thought about Caught Up, Lights Out, the Lights Out series. This book made me thought about the Lights Out series when I first seen it on the shelf. So we got For the Fans by Nyla K. Very cutesy book, sprayed edges, and y'all know I am a sucker for sprayed edges. The wording is kind of small. The book is 400 and something pages long, almost 500. It says Caron Harbor is everything I'm not. Rich, popular, a superstar football player who's awfully broody for someone who has it all. Basically, he's a preppy jock who hates me. Oh, and he's also my stepbrother. That's right. We're stuck together, sharing a school, a house, a bathroom. Honestly, I wouldn't care if he wasn't such a uptight control freak who messes with me just because we're different. Ava Vigo is everything I despire. A dreamy, a flake, an artist who smokes too much weed and thinks aliens exist. And by some sick cosmic joke, he's now my stepbrother. Following me on, oh my goodness, both of them. Y'all, what is this? What did I get myself into? So both of them are her stepbrothers. So what is her name? And my sick cosmic joke, he's now my stepbrother, following me on what should have been my escape plan. It was already a disaster. At a sudden financial disruption to the mix, and let's just say my options are heavily limited. If I want to remain an all-star quarterback on my way to the NFL, I'll need to do something drastic. Unfortunately for me and my desperate desire for control, the perpetually smiling stoner has a plan. Maybe we can stop hating each other just enough to pull this off. As long as we remember we're only doing it for the fans. Okay, so I guess one is the stepbrother, one is the stepsister. I don't know, y'all. I got kind of confused. And I've been noticing that a lot of the books been having podium on there. And I've been noticing podium on Libby as well. Is that something new, y'all? But y'all, I done gotten so confused and so invested in this book already. Like, I just seen some words in here that really reminds me of like Lights Out. Christmas break is supposed to be fun. I'm sure most other students are looking forward to spending the holidays with their families, opening presents, sipping hot cocoa, talking and laughing and being normal, but not me. I'm filled with moral dread as I remove clothes from my travel bag and stuff in the new one. We just got back last night from a play. Okay. Y'all, have y'all read this book? Do y'all know anything about this book? This was my first time actually even seeing this book. So if you guys have read this book or any of the books that I just showed you guys, and y'all want to tell me how y'all feel about these books, let me know. Don't spoil anything for me now, but let me know what y'all think about these books and if you think I would like these books, because if y'all are watching me, y'all already know what kind of books I like to read, and y'all already know what kind of books that I would love to DNF, but I have never DNF'd a book. I can't DNF a book. If I buy a book, like y'all, I have to read that book to the end. But like if I have it on Kindle or something like that, I will gladly just return it to Kindle. So that is the Books A Million book haul that I wanted to show you guys when I went shopping for books the other day, and it was so pleasurable, y'all. So pleasurable. Like I said, I did not put myself on a book buying ban, but for some reason I just had not been book shopping. And it wasn't because I did not want to, but like I would get books here and there from Walmart, but it wasn't like I was putting myself on a book buying ban or something. I just had not bought any books. And then when my library card expired on me, I was like, heck no, like I gotta get my library card unexpired, and I gotta get some books from the library. So I did receive a book from my traveling book club ladies, and it was a book that I actually have read already, but I read it again, y'all, and I actually listened to the audio for it, and y'all, this book hit so freaking differently for me this second time around. A lot of people say that they do not like to reread books. Y'all, this is the perfect example of why Yolanda's books like to reread books. This book literally made me want to grab my children, hold them tight, even though one is 18 and one is 27. It literally wanted me, I wanted to hold my children tight, make sure I know every place they be, every man that they deal with, just everything about them, y'all. It is such a depth in this book. I don't even remember what I gave this book when I read it the first time, but for me, this book is a 5-star read because it just lets us know that Y'all, protect your children. Love their dreams, but also protect your freaking children, y'all. Because there are people out there who will do anything to have your kids, be with your kids, and just all the things, y'all. This was just horrible. This book was just so full of, I don't even know what to say or how to say it. But y'all, this book, and Tiffany D. Jackson, she never seems to fail me with the book. And she didn't with this one. Girl, Tiffany D. Jackson, what do you be doing to us? What the freak do you be doing to us, girl? But Tiffany D. Jackson writes some very, very real life books. And I love it. I love it. So we're going to start reading the book that we are supposed to read right now. The book club that I am a member of, the Lovely Readers Book Club, we are reading The Scammer by Tiffany D. Jackson. I have not started reading that book yet. So most likely I'll probably try to start reading it today. But another Tiffany D. Jackson, y'all. And I just hope I don't just like cry or something with that book. But a lot of people say that book is very, very good. I'm very, very interested in reading it and seeing what it's about. And y'all, I have yapped y'all head off enough. Let's start reading.
Something like a chameleon at the party, tryna be everyone's type. Look what I started. Writing all of these love songs for somebody else. Posting all of these pictures so they'll-hearted. I lost myself 1,000 times. Please, Lord, don't let it be 1,000 more. A broken angel in disguise, still searching for the version of you at my core. I swear when I find you, I'll never let you go. I swear when I find you, I'll love you like you know you deserve to be. You're everything, the best version of me. I swear when I find you.
Alright, y'all. So far I am on page 86 in this book. Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I really don't know how I feel about this book at this point. I thought that I was going to like really enjoy the read. But as I start reading it, y'all, I can see the life-changing things that need to happen to Hannah in this book. I love the friendship that her and Gabby has. I really felt, in the very beginning of the book, felt sorry for Hannah because like she was, in and out of cities and all the things. And then it just seems like the book started jumping in the past and the future, in the past and the future. I really don't know how I feel about it right now because it's like I'm not understanding why the concepts of the book has to jump back in the past. Maybe once I get farther down in the book, maybe I will actually understand better. But right now, I'm really just not getting what's going on. The story is easy. I'm easily following it. I'm not saying that I am not following the story in the book. Like, it's not losing me, but it is losing me. And I'm kind of getting the same feeling that I got on Carrie Soto's Back. I'm kind of getting the same feeling that I had about that book when I read that book. I did not enjoy that book at all. It just was not interesting to me. And there are some Taylor Jenkins Reid's books that I have actually read and liked. But this one right here is kind of like a slow burn for me right now. I love the aspect of Hannah and Ethan getting back together. They broke up, I think, when they were 18. They're 29, 30 years old or so. And, you know, they're trying to get their love life back together. All the things. Gabby has actually, you know, did what she wanted to do in life, apparently, with being married, all the things. But I don't know, y'all. I'm just kind of good and confused right now. And I know very much so that I will not finish this book before this vlog is over, because I really want to end this vlog today. But I am on page 86. Hopefully in another vlog, I will give y'all a book review on what I thought about this book. But right now, it's leaning more toward a 2-star read. So guys, I have to go to work in the morning. So I am going to call it a night. And I'm going to call it a quits on this particular reading vlog, because it's been going on for over a week. And it's other things that I need to do. So, I'll be saying good night to you guys. This right here is what I actually had to drink tonight. I actually really liked it. I usually drink these drinks to try to keep myself from drinking so many sodas. And this just kind of like mimics the soda flavor, but not the bad things that the sodas have in them. This one is cream soda. It has probiotics, botanical plant fiber, and it's non-GMO. And it just says like it's a new kind of soda. Like, if y'all like these or if y'all drink those, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what flavor is best for you guys. I have another one. It's a grape soda. I have been very thirsty lately, so I was gonna save that one for tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and drink that one tonight as I lay down. I gotta take my cholesterol medicine and try to finish listening to this book. I only have, I think tomorrow the audio for this book will actually end, so I'm gonna try to finish it up tonight. And I'll just pop on my TikTok page, my Instagram page, and then I will probably do a short for my YouTube people to let you guys know actually how it ended up and how I felt about the book for Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo on my shelf. Y'all, I have had that book on my shelf for over 2 years. Over 2 years. I don't want to give it up because I hear so many good things about that book. But as I'm reading her books, it's like I'm reading her books and not liking over half of her books. So I don't even know if I actually really want to read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. So y'all let me know. Tell me, do I need to read it or unhaul it? So many books, so little time. It's, oh my God, it's just the wonderful world of being a book reader. But anyway, y'all, I am going to call it a night. I really enjoyed doing this vlog with you guys. I always love reading with you guys. And y'all let me know any book recommendations or any books y'all feel like I need to read this year, or that I need to read that I have not read. I'm super excited for the books that's coming out in 2026 for the Black authors. that I think I did a video of it. I'll try to link it down below in the description box, the anticipated 2026 reads. But guys, I'm gonna go to bed, but I'm not gonna go to bed because I am gonna continue listening to this book. I'm actually annotating this book, so I really have to like pay attention to it. So that's why I say I hope I finish it tonight, and I hope I don't. I don't know if I will. I probably have to put it on hold again to actually listen to it again so that I can finish annotating it, because listening to it now and annotating is kind of hard. And I know as far as like just reading it straight out without listening to it, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to make it. I won't be able to make it. So, but anyway, guys, again, if you're not subscribed to my channel, y'all hook me up, subscribe to my channel. Welcome to 2026, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good night.